Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input. It enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G Ultra Save is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing, saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G Ultra Save is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing, saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, देवियों और सज्जनों और हमारे सारे दर्शकों का एक बार फिर से स्वागत है मीडियाटेक प्रेजेंट्स द फ्री फायर गेमिंग मास्टर्स क्वेस्ट फॉर द बेस्ट 2021 में पावर्ड बाय जियो गेम्स। मेरा नाम है फ्लूकी, मेरे साथ है क्रिप्स और हम हमारे फर्स्ट बेस्ट ऑफ 5 के पहले मैप पे आ चुके हैं बर्मुडा पर। इस बार प्लेन की उड़ान शुरू होगी मास इलेक्ट्रिक पे और खत्म होगी शिपयार्ड की तरफ। एंड क्रिप्स, high tier loot zone being near bullseye, it means we should be seeing some teams go there and contest that area.
We should, but will we? We have no idea. Let's just hope for the best. इस बार सर्वर में सिर्फ 10 टीम्स है, यानी कि ये वाली गेम बहुत ही स्लो होने वाली है। लेकिन because there will be no early game fights, I'm kind of expecting the late game to be extremely chaotic. So maybe that's something to look forward to. लेकिन because सिर्फ 10 टीम्स है लॉबी में, एक ना एक टीम तो जानी चाहिए यार बुलजाई की तरफ। मतलब there's very less chances कि आपको वहां पे कोई और जाते हुए दिखेगा, तो you might be safe over there. 3 teams landing in peak, जिसमें से एक टीम ऑलरेडी यहाँ से निकलने की कोशिश करेगी और केप टाउन जाने की कोशिश करेगी। That's gonna be team number 2. रिवरसाइड एंड मिल के आसपास 3 टीम है। Hold on, Floki. Maybe we will see some early game battles after all.
Yeah, I mean peak में भी काफी सारी teams है, मिल के आसपास भी काफी सारी teams है, and I think we're gonna get a top 8 very very soon here. Team 6, well वो high ground पे पहले जाएंगी, so they should most likely have access to mill before Team 1 does, and they can cut them off as well. क्योंकि Team 1 के पास कोई भी weapons नहीं है. You can see Vampire उनके हाथ में already Groza है, and he's not gonna let Swag close in. Swag's gonna go down. Aditya उनके teammate जिनको भी पता चल गया क्या हो रहा है, he's gonna take a U-turn and try to make his way elsewhere on the map जहाँ पे वो अपने आप को जिंदा रख पाएंगे and get himself some extra loot. And just like that, mill control has been established. It's gonna go towards the way of Team NXT.
Well, they say thank you next, but unfortunately they won't find their next target yet. Team Anku over here fighting on peak. अब इंटरेस्टिंग चीज ये है कि उनने एक नॉक लिया तो है onto बंधाए, sorry my Hindi is not at all good, but उनके जो दूसरे टीममेट है वो ऑलरेडी ये बड़े वाले घर के अंदर आ चुके हैं। and he's just hiding. That's a player from team number 8. लेकिन क्या वो यहाँ पे बदला लेने की कोशिश करेंगे? यहाँ पे कूल FTW के टीममेट मुझे नजर नहीं आ रहे. अक्षत उनसे शायद से काफी दूर है. तो अगर वो यहाँ पे फाइट लेना चाहे तो 1v1 बैटल हो जाएगी और वो शायद जीत भी जाएंगे ये बैटल, बिकॉज कूल FTW को कोई बैकअप नहीं मिलने वाला. अक्षत तो नीचे डबल बालकनी वाले हाउस के घर के अंदर है और वो अब जाके यहाँ पे आना शुरू कर रहे हैं, लेकिन उसके पहले ही कूल FTW यहाँ पे ये बैटल लेना शुरू कर देंगे. हेलो, एडम इज नॉट मूविंग. नाउ ही मूव्स. जब उसके ऊपर नेट फेंका गया और बिकॉज एडम ने यहाँ पे मूव किया, उसकी फुटस्टेप्स भी आ गई रहेंगी कूल FTW को, तो उन्हें मालूम है कि एडम पक्का पक्का फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे है.
Yeah. I mean, यहाँ से एरन के लिए निकलना थोड़ा मुश्किल है क्योंकि उनका रोटेशन भी कट ऑफ कर सकता है बहुत ही आसानी से. वो जब नीचे गिरेंगे उनका फुटस्टेप सुनाई देना चाहिए कूल को, क्योंकि उनको पहले से फुटस्टेप सुनाई दे रहा था उनका. सो या फॉर एरन टू गेट आउट ऑफ हियर उनको यहाँ पे लड़ना पड़ेगा कैसे भी करके. एक 1v1 आइसोलेट अगर एक बार कर लिया देन ही इज गोना हैव अ चांस. देखते हैं ऐसा होगा कि नहीं. फिलहाल तो बालकनी के ऊपर है एंड आई थिंक ही माइट हैव बीन स्पॉटेड बाय कूल.
बहुत ही ज्यादा पेशेंस गेम हो रहा है यहाँ पे. जो भी पहले मिस्टेक करेगा उसके लिए पहले ये एडवांटेज बन जाएगा. लेकिन अब कूल FTW एक स्टेप आगे जाता है. उन्हें पता पड़ेगा कि उन्हें ऊपर जाने का मौका मिल गया है और अंदर जाके सीधा एडम चाचा को एलिमिनेट कर देंगे. वो you could see it in cool FTW's movements. He did not want to actually take that fight. He just went up, जाके रुक गए. उन्होंने बोला कि ओके मैं यहाँ पे जाके देखूंगा क्या चल रहा है, कहाँ पे है. अगर मुझे वो दिखते हैं तो सही है, अगर नहीं दिखते हैं तो मैं रुकूंगा मेरे टीममेट के लिए. लेकिन बाद में उन्हें वो दिख गए और सीधा क्रोनो शील्ड एक्टिवेट करके उन्हें मार दिया गया.
एडम को वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा संभल के खेलना था. आई थिंक ही वाज नॉट अवेयर कि सामने से स्टेयरकेस से कोई आ रहा है बिकॉज ही डिडंट हियर द फुटस्टेप. उनका क्रॉसर डेफिनेटली ट्रेन नहीं था निशाने पे. सो एज अ रिजल्ट ही इज नॉट रेडी एंड द टाइम टर्नर गेट्स पॉप्ड एंड व्हेन द टाइम टर्नर गेट्स पॉप्ड द ओनली काउंटर टू दैट इज अनदर टाइम टर्नर लाइक योर ओन टाइम टर्नर एंड इट डिडंट सीम लाइक एडम वाज रेडी फॉर दैट. सो या ends up going down there. लेकिन फिलहाल क्रिप्स सर्कल काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है this time around. On the eastern part of the circle अब हमें भीमा शक्ति स्ट्रिप पीक एंड फैक्ट्री देखने को मिलता है. Usually it's more closer towards the center. So hopefully we see something like a clock tower finish or maybe a finish even towards graveyard or bullseye if we get really lucky.
है ना, काफी टाइम हो गया हम लोग ने ग्रेवयार्ड या फिर बुलजाई वाला फिनिश देखा. ऑब्जर्वेटरी फिनिश मैंने बहुत ही कम देखा है मेरे लाइफ में, और अगर वहां पे हो जाता तो बहुत ही मजा आएगा बिकॉज ऑब्जर्वेटरी इज आल्सो वन ऑफ दोस एरियाज जहां पे स्क्वाड फाइट सबसे बेस्ट होती है. वेल ये स्क्वाड मोड नहीं है, ये डुओज मोड है, बट चलता है यार. वहां पे फिर भी इतना सारा हाई ग्राउंड, लो ग्राउंड, इतने सारे छोटे छोटे बिल्डिंग्स है. यू कैन इजीली मेक सम इंटरेस्टिंग फाइट्स हैपन ओवर देयर. बट ऑफ कोर्स पोशनॉक बैटल्स आर अ वाइब ऑफ देयर ओन. अर्बन बैटल्स आर ऑलवेज द बेस्ट. अक्षत की टीम जो पहले हमें पीक पे थोड़ी देर पहले दिखी थी फाइटिंग एडम चाचा, अब वो पीक से उतर के पुचनॉक की तरफ आ चुके हैं ऑन द एज ऑफ द जोन. आई डोंट नो व्हाई दे नीडेड टू गो टू द एज ऑफ द जोन डेलिबरेटली, बट ठीक है, मे बी दे आर हंग्री फॉर किल्स एंड दे आर द करंट किल लीडर्स, सो व्हाई नॉट. उन्हीं ने हमारा पहली टीम को नॉकआउट किया था. इफ दे नॉक आउट द सेकंड टीम एज वेल देन डेफिनेटली दे विल हैव put themselves in the top 8.
Yeah. Most definitely, but टीम प्रपेल को यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा संभल के खेलना पड़ेगा वापस से बिकॉज कूल FTW एंड अक्षत इन ये दोनों मेंबर्स की जो टीम है दे आर क्लोजिंग इन टुवर्ड्स देयर एरिया एंड yeah, that grenade is actually going to do so much work. Perfectly cooked there. Gagan, no time to respond. Not even sure if he had the time turner equipped. And Gagan's going to go down thanks to those two nades by Cool FTW. Now this is going to be a 2v1. Lord Max, he's just waiting around the corner. He's waiting for them to push in. But he's going to make a move of his own. And guess what? Cool FTW is ready. He's going to use his own moves against him. Tons of glue walls to work with here, though 9 to be precise. Turns around, slaps him with a double barrel. A headshot lands, but yeah, Akshat comes in from the back to finish it off. Man, that almost looked like Cool was going to go down. Those double barrel shots at that range. Wasn't expecting it to deal so much damage, but still. Turns out the double barrel slaps even at medium range if you aim it well.
I thought he was going to die right there. I thought he had it in the bag. A nice headshot connected in the first one and then several body shots in the second. Should have been enough to kill him. But he survived by the skin of his teeth. I have no idea how. And I don't know, the whole fight could have looked different if Akshat would have been knocked out. But then in the end, again, it was kind of obvious that his team would win because the moment Cool FTW took damage, before he could reload, his other teammate came in to save him. So, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not even like he could put up his own Chrono Shield or something. No, he did not have Chrono Shield equipped. He was one of those guys who is still loyal to DJ Alok. Although I do feel like that character is slipping out of meta. It used to
yeah.
be the most popular character at one point.
Exactly. I feel like in actives, nothing really beats Chrono for the time being. Because the only counter to
Hmm.
Chrono is another Chrono. So you're kind of forced to, use Chrono, and you put yourself in this situation, जहाँ पे, if you don't have Chrono, you're gonna be vulnerable to all people that do have Chrono. So yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, that's why DJ Alok and all of these other players don't have the best abilities, or they you don't see those actives many often. Sometimes, sometimes you can see. Something else. Maybe occasionally you'll see another active ability. I've seen some people run Kashmir a couple of times, but that's about it. I haven't seen anyone really, experiment with Alok too much since Chrono dropped.
I mean, बीच में जब कश्मीर का कैरेक्टर आया था सब लोगों को लगा कि क्रोनो नहीं, जब कश्मीर का कैरेक्टर आया था तब सब लोगों को लगा कि डीजे आलोक इररेलेवेंट हो जाएगा. वैसा नहीं हुआ. पीपल स्टिल पिक डीजे आलोक बिकॉज वो थोड़ा बहुत हील देता है लेकिन फटाफट देता है एंड थोड़ा बहुत मूवमेंट स्पीड भी मिलता है. सो ही इज लाइक अ लिटिल ऑलराउंडर गाय. इवन दो कश्मीर हैज ओवरऑल बेटर हीलिंग, पीपल स्टिल पिक आलोक. एंड जब से क्रोनो आया पीपल वर लाइक यार क्रोनो का हटाओ बहुत ज्यादा करता है. बट आई टॉक अबाउट द मेटा लेटर. Over here, Vampire is so low on health that he might just go down to the zone, but he heals up in time. Maish gets double teamed by RK Bana, and that's the end of him. That's what happens when you trade frags well. टीम 6 यहाँ पे आराम से इनको मार गिराएगी और उनके टीममेट इनके बाजू में बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. टीएस आदित्य जिनके टीममेट टीएस स्वैग बहुत ही जल्दी मर गए थे. इनफैक्ट टीएस स्वैग पर तो फर्स्ट ब्लड निकला था. उनके टीममेट आदित्य अब यहाँ पे बाजू में आ रहे हैं एंड ही इज गोना बी अप अगेंस्ट टीम एनएक्सटी वंस अगेन. कैन ही एग्जैक्ट रिवेंज? नॉट श्योर बिकॉज टीम नंबर 2 के जो कृष्णा है वो भी जोन के बाहर से बैटल ले रहे हैं. बट inside the zone on Bhima Sakti strip, we have Cool FTW and Akshat up against Miss Ria and her team. And they do manage to get that one nice knock. Should be able to finish that kill as well. It's all down to the last person now from team number 9. Will they be able to clutch this out? खुद को थोड़ा बहुत heal कर लेंगे. Shotgun at the ready. Luckily, one side of the entire shack has been shut down by glue walls, but you can still go around it. And that is how you get things done. At this point, Cool FTW and Akshat have eliminated 3 teams out of the 10 teams that were in the circle. Yeah, that just goes to show that pretty much all the kills, except for that one first blood that we saw, and like the one kill that we saw by Team NXT right now, except for those 2 kills, every other kill has been picked up by Team 3.
Yeah, I mean, Team 3 has been on fire ever since the game started. They knew there are only 10 teams around, everyone's going to play passively. They go in guns blazing and get those 2 eliminations and secure that 8th place spot for themselves. At least the slot for themselves for tomorrow in the qualifiers. And as a result, the Team 3, they are also going to establish control of your favorite part of the map, Crips. They have the triple houses near Bhima Shakti Strip, which gives you huge amounts of oversight to the surrounding area. Let's see if they can actually put it to work. That's the big question. Unfortunately, our dreams of a graveyard and bullseye finish have come to an end. Crips की है सर्कल जिस तरीके से हार्ड शिफ्ट हुआ, मतलब ऐसे हम बोलते ना हमेशा करारा चाटा मारे घूम के, इस बार सर्कल ने हमें घूम के करारा चाटा मारा. बोले bullseye graveyard, nah, you go back towards peak and Bhima Shakti strip.
well, करारे चाटे तो पड़ते रहेंगे हमको प्लेयर्स को. At one point, people used to say कि M1887 is like a karara chata, like 2 karara chata, एक सीधे हाथ से एक उल्टे हाथ से. एक कहावत थी हिंदी में, उल्टे हाथ से लाफा मारूंगा. Yeah, that's what basically the M1887 was. लेकिन अभी 1014 को भी buff कर दिया है, तो everyone is still picking that up. And then उसके बाद जब double vector आ गई तब तो तौबा तौबा, फिर तो सबका ही सत्यानाश हो गया. Well,
Yeah,
through the kill feed, we can still see that TS Aditya is struggling and he will not be able to win against Krishna. Even though we did not get to see how he died, we still see the last man standing. And oh my god, sorry, my bad, guys. It's not Krishna. It's Kali Sankar. Oh my god. Loki, can you help me with this one?
Sure. Okay, the name just
If he
disappeared
comes
off
back on
my
the
screen,
screen.
so I didn't have time. Yeah, if he comes back on the screen, I'll let you know. But Cool FTW and Akshat in the meantime. Oh, wow. That was a very well synced grenade. Unfortunately, there's just no one around here to eat those. And I think eventually Cool FTW and Akshat will realize that. You know, I feel like the danger zone in Free Fire is not as dangerous enough as it should be. You know, there's so many times the players just go unpunished and there are just not enough bombs dropping in that area. I think there should always be bombs dropping in somewhere. And, like the explosion radius should be bigger. For the time being, though, Team 5 के दोनों members, Hyper and Ajay, could be in a bit of a pickle here because Hyper has been knocked down. Ajay के पास ज़्यादा जगह नहीं है closing करने के लिए. He's completely visible, by the way. Palji and उनके teammate Pal KP, they're both looking at him trying to close in. He is using the natural elevation as cover, but yeah, उनके लिए यहाँ पे blue zone से अंदर आना काफी मुश्किल होगा. It doesn't look like कि यहाँ पे Team 7 उनको या Team Palji उनको यहाँ पे इतने अच्छे से जाने देने वाली है. And the third circle, Crips, this is fair amount of blue zone damage though. Ajay has a quick decision to make.
Yep, he's gonna tank a fair amount of damage from the zone and even more so from the bullets, but somehow he's trying to get inside. And I don't know if he'll be able to make it. To be honest, I don't think he's got it. But by the skin of his teeth, he somehow makes it to the edge of that cell phone tower. Okay, then. It seems like Lady Luck is on his side. He somehow manages to survive that one. Even puts up a little space in between his heels so that he can get the maximum value out of it. Yeah, that's what happens in Free Fire. If you heal back to back, you will not get the maximum amount of heal because the first medkit hasn't really stopped healing you, and then the moment the second heal kicks in, you're kind of wasting the like 20-30 extra HP that you can get from the first one. But now that he's got no heals and no glue walls to work with, what's he gonna do?
Well,
yeah, he's just
that is the question.
We got the answer too.
Yeah, I didn't have to wonder too long. You know, just saw Team Palji
Yeah.
put some bullets in his chest and answer that question for us. But okay, so first the circle hard shift towards the south, then it hard shift towards the north of the previous circle. Interesting. You're gonna get to see a Bhima Shakti strip finish, Crips, and I think you're gonna be very, very happy about this because your favorite compound, the petrol pump compound, is in the circle, and it's gonna be so relevant over here. I mean, just look at that. If you have control of that compound, you can have oversight over Bhima Shakti. You can have oversight over teams coming in from the southern part of the circle. It is just so important right now.
It is indeed very important. But the circle keeps hard shifting so much. Oh my goodness. Once again, we see a massive southwest shift over here, though. Cool FTW has managed to pick up a fight against Palji's life. Will be able to knock him out as well. His teammate Pal KP, he's trying to help him out, but oh my goodness. Kill confirmed with a wonderful headshot. And now what does Pal KP do? Both the players of Team Anku are now looking in his direction. The nades will be avoided by the glue walls, but Pal KP, he's still keen on fighting. Another one tossed out. This one will go way behind them. And there's 3 glue walls now, so he doesn't exactly know which one Akshat is behind. But Akshat puts up 2 glue walls just to make sure that he doesn't get armor penetrated in case Pal KP had a better weapon. But he's just so low. He's going to chase him down. And even at that range, the M1887 is enough to finish off a player who's low on health.
Yeah.
These guys are the kill leaders, but I think like they've wiped out half the lobby so far. I'm pretty sure that these guys have wiped out half the lobby. They're on 9 kills now. There were 20 people in the lobby at the start of the game. And they might just make it to 11 or something, given how good of an advantage they have over Team 4. They're being sandwiched by the zone, and they gotta go in. Nice headshot onto Soham. That's one more kill in the bag. Can they make it 11? They're on the verge of securing double digits. They confirm the kill. Double digits confirmed. 10 kills in the bag now. And Rowdy gets eliminated to the zone. Well, they don't get that kill, but at least they have the rights to say that they wiped out half the lobby now. Even if they don't get the booyah, they will have enough points to, catch up with the team that actually ends up winning the booyah.
Indeed. The kill feed just now catching up with all of the action that was happening. Quite hilarious. Yeah, Crips, I don't think I can help you with this name. This is beyond my powers too. I'm a mere mortal.
Oh,
this
okay.
is the name of a god. Yeah, Shankar? Is that what his name is?
I think his name is Kali Shankar. I thought it was Krishna first, but it has something to do with the gods. Like, Kali Shankar, the goddess and the god mixed together. And let's see if the power of the gods is enough to overcome the demons called Team Anku. These two demons have wiped out half the server already. They have a fair idea that there might be somebody inside this house, but Kali Shankar does not move a muscle. He does not give out a single footstep, and so they give up on the idea of hunting somebody down in here. And why would they? Why would they continue hunting down Kali Shankar? Because they found Urbana, and he's closing in the distance with the shotguns. With the battle of the shotguns, out here Urbana, he somehow survives with 2 HP, but he might just die to the zone. He tried to heal off over here. Yeah, that's just not happening, man. That is not happening.
Yeah, I mean, you need to get started much earlier if you want to get those heals up and running. But Akshat looks like he's gonna put Kashankar out of his misery, and there we go. The double barrel does the trick, or the M8087 or M887. Is that it? Are there 3 8s in the gun, or are there 2 8s in the gun? I'm always confused.
There's 2 8s in the guns. 1887.
1887. Ah, okay.
Yeah, 1887. Of course, when I say it quickly, it somehow sounds like 87 or I don't know, something or the other.
No, it's not you. I misheard that. M1887. There we go. Yeah.
M1887. Yeah. Just casually discussing the gun names because the numbers speak for themselves. Although we were discussing numbers too, the numbers of the weapons, but that's not the one that surprises me over here. It's the 560 points by Team Anku. That means they have 11 kills, the Booyah, and they are very much at the top of the table. But because there were only 10 teams over here, the early 2 teams who got eliminated were the only ones who won't be making it to the playoffs tomorrow.
Yeah. I have to say, I really like the fact that all these teams still prefer the double barrel shotgun because it's still better than the Mag 7 in so many aspects. I mean, if you ever have the fortune of going over to the Garena website and actually checking out what their weapons are like, you'll notice that the M1887, at least according to the devs right now, I'm not sure if this has been updated, it is the only shotgun with armor penetration. So going into the late game when everyone has those level 3, level 4 vests up, it's the best weapon or the best shotgun to have for close ranges. The 1014 does not have armor penetration, the Spastral does not have armor penetration, the Max 7 does not have armor penetration, none of these guns have armor penetration except for the good old double barrel, the M1887. If you connect those 2 shots, you are guaranteed a knock.
Yeah, but it's only got 54 armor penetration, still better than 0. But then, the guns like M82P have 67, which is significantly higher. Plus, I don't know. It's got like full 100% damage. So if the 1897 connects close range directly, then you would instantly kill someone. So you would much rather, how do I say that? You would much rather just go around the glue wall and then shoot him in the face rather than, trying to shoot him through the glue wall, reload again, put yourself in a very vulnerable position and then go around to try and shoot him regularly or something. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be it for game number 1, folks. The standings are going to be in your screens in a bit, in case you're wondering how the placement point system works. It's in front of your screens right now. But, yeah, is it just me, or is the point table a bit frozen for you as well, Crips? Do you see anything?
Yep, it's frozen. The only thing I see is the number of points that some people will get if they manage to get the Booyah. It's 450. Then on second place, we have 360 points. Third place with 310. All the way up until the 8th place, where you get 170 points.
Yeah, I did get news that...
Yeah.
I did get news that the Garena servers are somewhat unstable today, especially the Booyah servers, so it's likely we see some of those notifications pop up again, in case you guys are wondering. So,
there was a little incident.
Yeah, so there's that, but I hope that soon enough we're able to pan up to the points table and figure out what is it that where is it that the teams are standing. Not sure if we should cut to a break here, Krebs. What do you think? I say we should cut to a break.
Yeah, we should. The game's over. We need to get the other players in. We should be able to get those players in on time, and hopefully we will be able to get ourselves a little break as well. Maybe get some water before we get to the next game. So folks, we will see you on the other side right after a short break. Don't go anywhere.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. high-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible.
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, देवियों और सज्जनों और हमारे सारे दर्शकों का एक बार फिर से स्वागत है। मीडियाटेक प्रेजेंट्स द फ्री फायर गेमिंग मास्टर्स क्वेस्ट फॉर द बेस्ट में 2021 पावर्ड बाय जियो गेम्स। मेरा नाम है फ्लूकी, मेरे साथ है क्रिप्स और हम हमारे पहले बेस्ट ऑफ 5 के सेकंड मैप पे आ चुके हैं। लेकिन इससे पहले कि हम मैप एक बार कंटिन्यू करें, हम आपको प्रीवियस गेम का स्कोर बोर्ड दिखाना चाहते हैं। वी वांट यू गाइस टू सी कि एग्जैक्टली स्टैंडिंग्स कैसी थी, तो आपको पता चले कि कौन सी टीम्स टॉप 8 में है। देयर यू गो, इट्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ योर स्क्रीन्स. UNC Duos, GKS, Next Esports, The Esports Gamers, Pal Boys, Deadly Sins, The Spartans, and Orange Rock. ये teams are top 8 में हैं, and they're going to be making their way towards tomorrow's games. So there you go. That's all you need to know for now. We're going to turn our attention back towards second map of the day, which is going to be Bermuda once again. Interesting ship path. This time around, it is bisecting the map from the western part of the eastern part. But Crips, there are lots of teams going towards Cape Town and Keratin. This is, could see some early action in these areas.
We definitely could. I love Cape Town battles. In fact, you know what? I feel like Cape Town battles can be more interesting than Pochinok battles if more teams went in that area, because it's a bigger city and it's more symmetrical. So people can actually put down nades and know exactly where they're gonna land. So yeah, that's why Cape Town battles can be interesting. I hope we get to see some though. It's been a while since we've seen some good Cape Town battles. We usually see like what, 2 teams drop over here at the maximum. We haven't seen like 10 teams drop in Cape Town ever, but I hope someday we get to see that. 2 teams in Bima Sakti, so a fight potentially brewing over there. 2 teams at the edge of Cape Town, that's team number 4 and 5. I don't expect them to fight just yet, but maybe in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, sure. Maybe when the first circle pops. Yeah, sure. Team Hunter OP and Lucifer OP might just go up against team number 7 any moment. But because they're on the high ground, they I mean, team number 7 can't really spot them. If team
Yeah.
6 spots them, then that could be a different story. But team Honey definitely will not be able to spot them. At least not yet, unless they come closer to the edge of the cliff. But now that they've picked up a
Okay.
car, yeah, this changes things. This will make their position loud and clear. And they're getting out in the middle of nowhere. There's no cover over here. That's a bad spot to land. They were probably trying to... I honestly don't know what they were trying to do. Maybe they spotted out this enemy and they thought maybe it's a good idea to fight them right here. But then why didn't they stop in front of some hard cover? That would have been better.
Yeah, I mean, this is very weird coming in by Team 6, stopping in the middle of nowhere to take this fight against Team 7. You have the M14 on Badal and you also have the Sniper Tower, so they certainly have the long-range advantage here. AK-47 in Lucifer's hand. Let's see if he can actually connect those shots. You know, AK-47 is notorious for being a little bit difficult to control in the game, so doesn't really have the best stats, but, you know, you gotta make do with what you have when you're given. Can't really ask for too much. I see Kashmir's ability on Lycon, so he's going to be using that, getting his EP up. Should give him a decent chance to fight most of these players here, but Hunter OP, okay, he's going to take a fair amount of damage, but in turn, they've knocked out Badal, so it's a 1-for-1 exchange for now. Should be able to heal themselves back up and continue this fight. I would just rather see Team 6 disengage. You know, there's no reason for you to take this fight. The sports car's still around. It could be dangerous to just waltz in and try to get the hell out of here. But if you deploy a glue wall, you know, make that retreat to the sports car secure and get out of there. Yeah, that's the most ideal case scenario for you. Lucifer OP, he needs to live. He needs to live and he gets himself to cover. So now Hunter can start running in. He needs to wait though. He needs to wait for Lucifer to heal up and then maybe he's going to start making his move. If he gets caught out in the open before Lucifer heals up, then there's a window where he dies. He won't be able to deploy glue walls. He won't be able to help himself out much. And yeah, Hunter OP, he needs to make his way back. When is he going to do so? That's the question.
He's trying to jiggle and, you know, get some shots into Honey, hoping that one of the shots connects. But oh my god, okay, elsewhere in Sentosa, we've got a massive bloody battle over here. We've got Hunter trying to win this battle desperately, but Team Vikas will get eliminated in the end. And it's Gamer who manages to save his teammate El Duos, and they will be able to win the Battle of Sentosa. So this fight is nice and secure. In Mars Electric also we have a fight. Okay, then we've got several fights, and while we're busy looking at the one in Bimasakti, two other teams have decided to risk their fate in this tournament by picking up this fight over here early on. This time it's Team D, Vatsalya and Akshay, up against team number 11. Now, 11 do have the warehouse, but if you look at Akshay's position, he's up on the crane, and Vatsalya is down on the low ground. This crossfire might actually work between the two of them.
This might just end up working out for both of these players here. The cool thing about being Akshay right now is that you could have covered their retreat and not really let them, you know, move outside from Mars Electric. That's was really good about Akshay's position. But yeah, over here, they're just gonna have to leave this area, you know, just wrap all the way around and get themselves inside the circle. There's no way they can push in and contest the warehouse angle. At best, if the circle favored them in some weird, strange manner, then maybe they could have gate kept Team 11. But Team 11, they're closer to the circle, they're closer towards Bhima Shakti, so yeah, they're gonna be the ones gatekeeping. I mean, in general, as a general rule of thumb, you wanna try and be close to where Bhima Shakti is, because that way, you know, your rotations are gonna be easier and you're more likely to be inside the circle. So yeah, just get as close to the center of the circle as possible, or the center of the map as possible, and that should make life fairly simple and straightforward for you. You know, battle royales, things are very complicated. You have to worry about aim, you have to worry about other teams, you have to worry about dropping glue walls, you have to worry about the fact that enemy might have armor and you might not, and there's so many things to account for. But at the same time, it's all about minimizing those factors, and it's about minimizing those risks and then exploiting the game based on what information you do have available.
At one point, it will turn into a war of information. Maybe not when there's 11 teams in the server, but yeah, when the server is full with, like, you know, all 24 teams, all 24 slots occupied. Yeah, at that point, the war of information, it becomes so much more intense. There's another war that we are forgetting to mention, and that's the war of attrition. That's something that happens when two teams start fighting each other from a distance, but none of them have the cojones to close in the distance and go in for the finishers. Yeah, that's when it turns into a war of attrition, because you just keep on healing up you keep on rebuilding your armor, and you got to use up all your resources to get back up on full health. But that fight isn't really getting you anywhere. It's not netting you any kills, nor is it getting you any placement points. So yeah, that's the war of attrition. It's about who runs out of meds first. For now,
Exactly.
though, we won't be seeing war of attrition. We will neither be seeing war of information. All the information that's required is already available to these teams. Carry Inati. No, not even carry. It's Ari Inati. Okay. Somebody ate up the C
Ari
and the
Nati.
M and Ari Inati. But that's one way to pay tribute to your favorite content creator. You just drop his initials and pick up the rest of his name. Can be done. Why not? Up with his teammate Rakash. SR Rakash.
I think so. Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, these
Well,
names can be a bit of a challenge to pronounce in itself, you know, while these guys are playing
yeah.
Booyah, I mean, these guys are playing, you know, Free Fire, we're too busy playing Guess the Name. So yeah, it's a fun little mini game for us as well. But at Grimnam Village Clips, it seems that Team 3 and Team 1 could be at odds, and yeah, I like the move by Team 3, you know, just oh wait, no, I don't like this. Don't go back in there. Go all the way around. What the hell is happening there? Well, for the meantime, we're gonna turn our attention towards Pochinok, where Rakash with the Mag 7 is gonna be able to clean up shop in this house. And yeah, Team Heart, they lose absolutely nothing. And elsewhere on the map, I also saw someone else secure a knock. Maybe we can turn our attention towards that fight and see what's going on over there. But yeah, for the time being, it seems. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is what was gonna happen. This is why I said I didn't like this rotation. If they were gonna go all the way around, tank a bit of the blue zone, this move was fine because it's the first circle. But then they wrap around from the inside, which is a little bit weird in my opinion. I mean, if they're wrapping around from the inside, then they're in a world of trouble because, yeah, I mean, Team 1 is just gonna spot you. It beats the entire purpose of going back into the water. And
Exactly.
as a result, they just die there, get eliminated.
Yeah. You can't even place glue walls in water. You need solid surface to bounce them off on. So
Damn.
yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go from underneath the water, go either all the way around Ramnam village, or if you're gonna go right through the village, you might as well walk on the wooden planks. What's the problem? There's no point
Yeah,
getting into the water only to resurface back on the beach like a regular person would if he decided to stay on the wood.
yeah, you probably want to be on the surface. I think that's what you
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
You want a surfboard. You want to be able to keep yourself up in water to place those glue walls when you have the chance. Because otherwise, yeah, those glue walls are kind of useless. Oh no, Nitish, he has a perfect shot. He's taking his time. He only takes away half his HP. If he went for the head there, he could have gotten the knock. But now Priyansh is gonna know exactly where the shot came from, and now Team Genji. Well, let's see if they, interesting Overwatch reference here. Pretend I said something clever.
hmm The green swordsman will slice and dice them up into two. Although I have no idea what Overwatch characters are like, and I've never played it before. But still, seems like a cool game.
Yeah,
I mean, I
the
keep on
only
playing a hybrid of Overwatch and CS:GO these days. So yeah, there's that.
I think it's more appropriate to call it a hybrid of actually, I'm not even sure what to call it anymore because that game is so different. It has movement mechanics and stuff. I know what game you're talking about. We're gonna leave a viewer shot in mystery though, because for the time
Hmm.
being, there's a fight happening in Pochinok Crips. While we were busy discussing games, it seems that these two teams they know what game they're playing, and it's keep the other team out of the circle. That's what Team 11 are doing anyway. And yeah, this is going to be a little bit troublesome for Team AFF. I think they should just try to wrap around if they're not too confident about going out in the open. Use the houses as natural cover and then try to get inside. Eventually, they will stumble upon an open area. So Team 11 do have a very strong position to gatekeep them. But no, wait, hold on. The natural terrain might actually safeguard them and let them enter the circle. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. So Team 11 no chance of them being able to gatekeep them here. So Team 2 should be able to get inside the circle fairly easily. Is there any other team though where they are? I mean, as far as I remember, Factory is completely empty, so they should at least make their way towards Factory for the time being.
Towards factory, फिलहाल तो कोई नहीं है, लेकिन मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये तीनों टीम्स जो भी पोचनॉक के अंदर है, पोचनॉक के आजू बाजू है, वो लोग को फैक्ट्री में ही जाना पड़ेगा. अब देखते हैं अगला सर्कल में कहाँ ले जाता है. क्लॉक टावर फैक्ट्री के बीच में जब भी सर्कल क्लोज होता है ना, मेरे को थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा लगता है, इवन दो इट्स एज स्टैंडर्ड एज बर्मुडा गेट्स, बट स्टिल these areas have something which makes the team fights even more interesting, and that's that complicated terrain and the verticality. Let's see if this time Team Noobs is able to sneak in there, and ooh, they take a little bit of damage. They get back, activate the chrono, heal themselves up, but both of them are really low now. And
Oh,
Priyanshu
wow.
just froze over here. He just sort of accepted his death when the enemy activated his own chrono. The Mag 7, it's missing all the shots, and finally Team Tigri Noobs will be eliminated. And Team Black are the new kill leaders. They managed to defend Pochanok by killing 2 teams over here. Rightfully, they are the kill leaders, but now they are the ones being gate-kept by Team number 2. While the others are busy fighting them, Team number 2 decided to go all the way around Pochanok and get in towards, a little more towards the center. Now that they have the tree for cover, they should be able to place themselves well enough and even go into the factory if need be. But they forgot that the mansion house is still up for the taking, and there could be a flag
Oh,
that comes through
no.
there. But there could also be a third party, and that is something they never expected. Team Genji is here, and oh my god, the Overwatch boys, they want some kills.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be very, very difficult for AFF to survive over here. He's accepted his fate. He's like, you know what? We've made it to the top 8. It doesn't really matter what happens to me here. I'm willing to die, but he's going to try to survive nonetheless. In the meantime, this is going to give Team 11 a bit of time, or a little bit of time to try to get their team inside the circle, but they instead gonna run into Team 6 over here, who's already perched up on the high ground. Should see them coming, but oh no, wait, what's happening over here? Ari and Nati turning things around with the Groza is gonna be able to pick up a kill at that range. Yeah, this weapon is definitely OP. If you get yourself hands on this weapon, you can certainly win the game. Ari Nati in the meantime will be able to secure the second kill. Lucifer looking for revenge, but the cover comes through from Rakash at the time being. But now he has to worry about Team 10 on the other side. And Ari and Nati, he will eventually bleed out here. There is the distance is being closed, and thankfully he got the med kit off, so he will be able to heal himself back up. And look at that, Rakash, he's gonna drop the time turner. Needs to take the 1v2 over here. Also activated Kashmir's ability, I think. I think he has that. I'm not too sure if it's him or if it's someone else, but his EP was very high, so
It is.
yeah.
It is.
Oh, okay. He just happens to have a lot of EP, so he's not going to take a lot of blue zone damage, but the bullets will do the work. From elsewhere on the map, INS Manish is the one who finds the kill with the Orm Crips, and now Team 10 has to worry about Team 7.
Oh, this is turning into third party heaven, with third turning into fourth, turning into fifth, and now Team Honey are the sixth one somehow. We went from 11 teams to 5 teams really, really quickly in just one circle. I believe it is correct to call it the Thanos circle because it literally reduces the number of teams by half. But this time the circle is kind of in the open. There's a little bit of clock tower still relevant. Maybe the outer wall of factory could be there. Nah, it's not. It's not. It's really
Yeah.
not.
It's
Are
not
the
relevant.
sniper towers outside factory relevant? No, they're not relevant either. Okay.
Yeah, most certainly
This
factory
really
needs to be abandoned here.
Yeah, the factory needs to be abandoned. The workers need to go on strike and call in everything that they can to seize the means of production. The only thing they
Boy.
need are means of destruction and some nice big guns. And the guns they will certainly get. They won't be able to use them. Oh my goodness, that was a double kill by Dinesh. Good job, Dinesh, picking up 2 kills for yourself and securing the entire clock tower area for your team. That will definitely give you a great position to work with in the rest of the match.
Yeah, most certainly. I mean, what a great play there by Dinesh. I mean, P90 is certainly at a strong at close range, but to get yourself 2 kills without 1 reload as well, that's a big task. For the time being, though, Eldus in a bit of a pickle over here. The time turner is not going to protect him for much longer. He's going to have to stick his neck out eventually, and that's when Vasalya will secure the kill. Only one member surviving from his team, so he goes down fairly quickly. In the meantime, Team Genji, Nitish is also all by his lonesome. And over here, Team 1's member is perched up in the sniper tower with the Groza. And I don't think Nitish can move anywhere away from this rock. He's going to get shot at. Blue walls need to be deployed, but he's not getting fired upon just yet. He's going to take his own sweet time, and now he's going to drop the glue wall, heal himself back up, and make his way back towards hard cover. Can he make it, though? Wow, he almost ends up dying there, but the final glue wall saves him. Now he's behind hard cover and he can heal himself back up. But he still has a long way to go, Crips. The zone is going to start closing in, and that's when he has to worry about Team 12 as well, because they're going to be in his way on his way inside the circle.
Inside the circle, there's only 3 teams that remain. One of them is a lone member from Team Genji, Nitish. He's desperately looking for a place to hide in, but he's trying to go all the way around the zone. I'm not sure if he can make it. Yep, the underground passage. It will force him to abandon the area towards the staircase and still stick inside over here. Will he be pushed out? I think he's just on the edge. Yeah, he was pushed out eventually. Doesn't have any cover. But there's a little corner inside the house that he can use. He definitely hears people above him, so he knows exactly where team number 12 is. But team number 12 have bigger fish to fry. They're battling against team number 1 right now. And if this continues to happen, then Genji, these guys can just stay chill over here and they can win the game. So Jeet tries to go in and challenge him, and he dies. He pays the price for it. Team number 1, either they win this or Genji wins this. But there's no way that the team above him wins. Oh, wait! No! The grenade launcher, Nitish, and everything that I just said has vanished. And now it's all down to Dinesh. There is one more grenade launcher shot available, but he's going to go for the hand grenades instead. This one will bounce off the wall. And what?
Wow.
Dinesh peeks across the glue wall, and the nade then finishes him off. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I thought maybe he can avoid the damage, but no, that is not the case.
He literally ran out into the grenade. I mean, that was a trap they were setting up. Firing on one side, grenade being cooked on the other. Eventually ends up going down. The explosion radius would have gotten him, I believe. I mean, it's pretty big to be completely fair. You know, many a times you've seen those grenades act super weird. Sometimes I've seen maybe due to lag or maybe due to ping, these players, they end up away from the grenade, but the grenade still bounces them because according to the server, they were still in that position. So, you know, there's always that to worry about. But yeah, I have to say, apart from that, fairly straightforward game. I like how Team 11 secured the top 8 for everyone else. They're like, don't worry, boys, we got this. We can eliminate 2 teams, 3 teams, and you know, get yourselves the top 8. Let's just get done with this game super quickly and start thinking about tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a good idea to start thinking about tomorrow. We've seen some decent performances so far. And to be honest, Floki, touch wood, I haven't seen a single mistake yet. I haven't seen a single jarring mistake. And every team, doesn't matter if they die or if they you know, win, they're still playing well. This is good Free Fire. If not good, this is at least decent Free Fire. Unlike the mess we saw yesterday.
Yeah, mechanically speaking, these teams, they're aiming well, they're shooting well, you know, their rotation sense is on point. I have to say, you know, this is a good tier Free Fire, but you do see the occasional lapse in judgment, and which I think is just a lack of experience, right? Like we saw near Namwell is that team trying to swim out, but instead of wrapping around, they just go in their crosshairs. So yeah, there's that, but definitely better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday, for sure. Well, let's hope this trend continues. So far, I'm impressed with pretty much every team that is. Nobody's really got my attention, but nobody has really disappointed me either. So I'm pretty happy. This is good Free Fire. I hope we get to see the same standard in the next few games as well. Well, for now, ladies and gentlemen, you have your top 8 teams who will be playing tomorrow as well. Unfortunately for Team Tiki Noobs, FD Gamer, FF Lovers, and DB Gaming Hunter, the journey ends here. But the others, we will definitely be, you know, taking a look at them tomorrow as well. But don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We've still got 3 more games to go today. You guys are watching the MediaTek Presents Free Fire Gaming Masters, powered by JioGames. We'll be back in just a bit.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper-Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing, saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Free Fire Gaming Masters, presented by MediaTek and powered by JioGames. My name is Crips, and joining me is Floki for the third game of the qualifiers. But today we will be having 5 games in total. ये पांचों मैच में हमें नए नए प्लेयर्स देखने मिलेंगे एंड ये सारे नए प्लेयर्स को एक ही मौका मिलेगा अपने आप को कल के क्वालिफायर फिनाले में पहुंचाने का. All they have to do is get into the top 8. एंड सिर्फ यहाँ पे 12 टीम्स है. इसका मतलब ये है कि सिर्फ स्टार्टिंग की जो 4 टीम एलिमिनेट होंगे वो ही टीम वाकई में एलिमिनेट हो जाएंगे. बाकी 8 टीम्स क्वालिफाई हो सकते हैं.
Yeah. I mean, with only 12 teams being in the server, this should be a fairly straightforward affair for most of these teams. Everyone should get their favorite drops. You shouldn't see too many people contesting each other. But as soon as I say that, it's almost as if, I open my mouth to be proved wrong here, because Hex just right off the bat is going to be able to find a knock onto Team 3's members, or rather Team 10's members. And First Blood's going to go his way. So now Graveyard is quite literally going to be a graveyard, because there's going to be, at least one tombstone erected there in favor of one of those Team 10 members who just died. I'm not quite sure who it was. I didn't catch the name. But Crips, I mean, this is what we see very often. It defies common sense. Bhima Shakti Strip is also going to be contested. This does not surprise me. I'm glad to see teams contesting Bhima Shakti Strip, because it is one of those areas that you should contest. Gary Fox from Team 8 is going to get the kill for the first one. And the second player from Team 11, he's just going to be happy to be alive.
But where is he? Like, why did he leave his teammate over here? I still don't understand. It could have been very easy for him. Oh, look at that. He's all the way across the hill. Damn it. He's still in Katli Sutwa. So he probably tried to go towards Katli Sutwa right off the bat. You know, when Team 11 dropped into Bhima Shakti, they thought, okay, there is another team here. Let's not fight them. Let's go somewhere else. And maybe one of the teammates escaped. One of the teammates was on his way to escape, but he just couldn't get there in time. So, yeah. That happens.
Yep, it does, but Pochinok is Gonna be a little. Oh, okay. I wonder how these things work. The weapons crate. I've never really used one myself. How does this even work? Do you trade in some weapons to get some other ones? Is that how it works? Like, I have no idea.
No, no, look, it's like a vending machine. The only difference is instead of dispensing weapons, or I'm sorry, instead of dispensing Coca-Cola, it dispenses some little utility, some little items, like maybe some
Ah,
attachments, or if you're lucky, you might even get a glue ball. But eh, it's okay. These vending machines never really help you all that much. There's several little things in Free Fire. They keep coming and going. Like this whole vending machine thing, it was only added like a couple of months ago. So people are like, okay, it's just there. They just kind of just let it be, and it doesn't really affect the game itself that much. It doesn't really affect the overall outcome. There's one more thing. There's this whole glue wall emote. So what it is basically there's a
mm-hmm.
painting on the wall, a graffiti. If you have
Uh-huh.
the same emote as it shows in the wall, uh, just
Then the
just do the
glue
emote
wall is
in
also
front
gonna
of
be
it.
animated?
No, no, no. So let's say this guy right here, tuber J. He's standing where? He's standing in P, right? He's standing in front of this garage house. On the garage house, there's going to be a graffiti, a picture of an emote. If you have the emote, you perform the emote in front of this wall, and it will give you a free glue wall.
Okay.
Yeah, just basically the game tells you,
Um,
okay, मेरे लिए नाच के दिखा, and तुम नाच के दिखाओगे, the game will be like, very good, नाचना आता है तुम, ये ले glue wall. It's silly.
yeah.
It doesn't really affect the meta that much. I mean, you can still find glue walls on the ground. You can still find utilities and attachments and guns on the ground. It's just like when you see one, you try clicking on one. Maybe you'll get something, maybe you won't. It doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal, to be honest. So it's fine.
The circle is going to close in a very familiar fashion. I've seen the circle before, but I don't want to say anything because I might end up jinxing it. We're both going to pretend we don't see anything for now, Crips. Let's keep our horses under control
Yep.
here. We might get to see an
Mm-hmm.
interesting finish, but where are we going to see it? I'm not going to tell Mr. Circle because Mr. Circle is a precarious and a frivolous lady. She does not always listen to me. But for the time being, it seems that we can have a fight brewing out towards Cape Town. Shivank is in a very good position to help his teammate out. That glue wall is actually going to protect Drake, and maybe he can find the second kill. Yes, he can. And okay, so at least he's going to be able to revive his teammate back up. Um, Slight hesitation there by the opponent. You just tend to get stuck in unfamiliar situations, and yeah, at that point, your instincts take over. Instead of running away, he could have maybe turned around and actually fought him, but. Yeah, I mean, he just had to accept the fact that his teammate is gonna die. If he wanted to protect him, he would have to drop a glue wall and then take the 1v1. But yeah, you really have to be able to think on your feet without feeling pressure to do that. In the meantime, Team Evil Soul's gonna be eliminated. They're gonna get into a sports car and leave the little clock tower area for greener pastures.
For greener pastures, for maybe more red battlefields. I don't know. The symphony of colors. It's just it's so amazing to see sometimes the cool different skins, the cool different colors that this game has to offer. And you notice, even though we say there's a lot of violence and bloodshed, there's never really any blood in this game per se. It's like one of the
Yeah,
most user-friendly games out there, one of the most child-friendly games. When you die, you turn into a
for
box. No,
yeah.
I mean, wait, now that you turn into an egg after the whole One Punch Man update.
Oh yeah.
It's like the
I feel
whole
like there should be an update where they change just for April Fools. Maybe they change the entire mode, make it into something like Holy, where instead of you using real weapons, you use water guns, and whoever soaks the enemy with the most water is considered to be eliminated. Just give the whole game a new reskin just for one day. I know it makes absolutely no sense financially, Karina, if you're out there listening to this, but do it for the memes. Do it anyway. Just reskin all the weapons to fire water, and I think everyone's gonna be quite happy with that little prank.
I mean, I don't know if they did it for Holi, but they did one
Hmm.
for Diwali. They didn't change the whole explosives into fatakas and firecrackers, no. But there were these diyas that you can collect by finishing certain challenges in the game.
Hmm.
Those diyas then gave you more skins if you collected enough of them. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like India is one of the most important markets of Garena Free Fire, so they do take Indian festivals seriously. I mean, we casted that whole Diwali showdown
Hmm.
for Free Fire as well, right? So
Yeah, I remember.
yeah,
They also
they
had an
they
ad
take
for it.
festivals seriously. Yeah, they had a big ad for it. They had a music video for it. Damn it! that
Yeah, it's
was
they
actually
actually
pretty cool.
paid a singer to use a song as well. That was like,
Yes.
yeah, they don't mess around. They know exactly what they want to do with the Indian market. Well, I'm happy though. I'm happy. People are starting to finally recognize
Huh?
India's rich and varied culture.
Oh, okay. No, sorry. For a second, I was so confused. Tuber J, he was using the armor upgrade machine, and I thought, okay, maybe he's gonna upgrade his armor and whatnot. And then I saw his armor just disappeared, and I'm like, huh? How is that possible? Then I realized, no, it's not his armor that disappeared. We just switched to another player, and this particular player has
Yeah,
no armor. I'm like, what? Because I was only looking at the armor section over here. That's when I
yeah,
realized, oh no, what on earth has happened? But yeah, seriously, like Prashant has no armor. How does
yeah.
he find an airdrop but no armor inside? Like that's just beyond me.
Man, that's just sad. It's just sad. That's what that is. Lots of airdrops over
And
here though, so there should be some good weapons in
yeah,
there.
hopefully. I also noticed Prashant has like only one ability equipped. Can we take a
Hmm.
look at the abilities he's got equipped once again?
Hayato, I think.
Yeah, he's only got one ability. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, so no
Hayato.
chrono, no DJ Alok, no
Hmm.
active abilities at all. These are all passives. What about his teammate Tubuj? Can we take a look at him?
Great question.
He's got
Yeah,
nothing.
Tuba has nothing. Nada.
How do they have nothing?
They could be
Absolutely
new
nothing.
players. They could be new players. I think that's the only explanation. They're new players. They
Okay,
see, oh, okay, Free Fire's having a tournament. Let me give it a shot.
I
They
like that.
download the
I
game.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, certainly. I mean, it's open for everyone to register. If you
Yeah,
registered early on, you get a chance now. It doesn't matter if you have abilities. It doesn't matter if you don't have abilities. It's open for everyone. So
yeah,
glad to see these players make the most of that. But
yeah.
yeah, he only had Hayato's ability, which tells me that he likes shooting things. He doesn't like to be the guy who's being shot at. Although Hayato's ability does require you to be, a little bit shot. But yeah, yeah. I feel like
But
Hayato is a weird character. Like I don't think 10% armor penetration is that much. I'm not sure how that formula works, but I've seen people use it, so it might be good.
yeah, it might be good. Uh, to be honest, Hayato is a pretty decent character only if like you're getting shot from the front. If you're trying to run away from a battle, then Hayato doesn't really help you. He's
Yeah.
technically a samurai, right? If you see the promotional trailer when Hayato was released, he's basically slicing the bullets in two like he was Rajnikant. That's what he does. Basically,
Yeah.
slices the bullets like one in every 10 bullets, and he gives you 10% armor penetration. Yeah, that's basically how it works. Although I don't really use Hayato myself, so can't really say. But over here, we might just have a battle brewing. Team 3 versus Team 8. Team 8 can't really go out because a massive red lockdown on top of them. Lockdown that
Hmm.
forces you to be inside. Otherwise, you won't get the virus, but you will get literally blown apart, which is much worse than the virus, to be honest. So stay there. Although, Floki, because there's a little stalemate, I am a little confused. If
Hmm.
he's a new player, how did he unlock Hayato? Like most new players
Uh,
either end up unlocking Maxim first or Kelly first, but oh my goodness, I'm gonna talk about Kelly later. Kelly does help you move faster, but somebody tried to go even faster in a car and he paid the price for it.
Is this a new car? I've never seen. Is this a lawnmower? Is this a quad? What the hell is this? This is a
No, it's a pretty
um.
old one. What are you talking about? It's an amphibian vehicle.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. No, I've literally never seen anyone drive that before. This is my first time actually seeing
Yeah.
that car in action. So not something you see every day. I don't see why anyone would use that vehicle. There is literally no room for cover on that. You're better off probably using the sports car, or at the very least, maybe something like a bike to just have that extra maneuverability that. I'm pretty sure that buggy or that lawnmower or that amphibian doesn't grant you.
The golf cart truck.
The golf cart truck, there we go. Yeah. But yeah, Chris, the least I can say is thank goodness for no peak or Bhima Shakti strip finishes. It's at the worst,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a Pochanok finish, and you know what? I'm happy with that. Pochanok finishes are fine with me. What's not fine with me is constantly having to look at peak, constantly having to look at double balcony. Yeah, let's change
But
things up a little bit.
I've got my fingers crossed for a water finish. Let's hope the circle moves
No,
in that
because you
direction.
jinxed it.
Oh,
Oh,
I wasn't supposed to say it. Oh my god, okay,
oh, you
I'm not
weren't
gonna talk
supposed to
about the
say it.
circle. I won't say it. I won't say it. I won't say it. I'll just talk about the fight.
Oh, now it's
QJ and
done. Now it's
Prashant
close to a
PTZ. Yeah.
factory.
Ah, sorry, Floki. I'm really sorry about that one. Either way,
Don't worry about
just
it.
to,
Mhm.
yeah. Let's not talk about the circle anymore. We jinxed it. Let's talk about Team Gods versus QJ and Prashant. They get flanked from the left hand side, and Prashant isn't really moving. Now he tries to move and he's trying to dodge the bullets, but no, he's surviving on the skin of his teeth. And now he's finally going to be put out of his misery. Team OPGG, that's the end of them. The circle does move towards factory. So now that the jinxes and everything are over, we can freely talk about it without the fear of the Free Fire gods disappointing us. They have already disappointed us, so it doesn't really matter. But there's a little bit of Pochinok. Like there's the mansion house still online. A teensy tiny bit of Mars Electric inside the circle, which I don't really think counts. But there is a battle about to start in Mars Electric as well. So yeah, that could be interesting. We have Shrey trying to close in the distance. Meanwhile, his teammate Baba 420, he's coming in from the other side. Will he be able to get this one? Shrey does shred RK. R Flicker, he's going to be able to finish him off as well. And now it's all down to Baba 420. And all the Babas and all the prayers in the world won't be able to help him out.
Well, okay then. Team Farm is also gonna get aced out, Crips. We have a top 8 now, so fortunately Team Farm is gonna be in the top 8, so they make it tomorrow. But yeah, I have to say, now they're just fighting for honor. Now you're just fighting to practice to see how is it that you can play these circles, to learn, and yeah, that's all that's all that there's gonna be from this particular circle. Let's see what ends up happening. Team 3 and Team 7 are facing off against each other for the time being. They are perched up high in the center of the circle. They have the most central compound that is available, so they should be quite happy. But yeah, these teams near Mars Electric, they need to quickly finish their fight and get inside the circle, because that blue zone is going to deal a fair amount of damage, and you don't want to be losing free HP to that. In the meantime, though, Team TH trying to gatekeep Team 1 as well. Man, Team 1 is in so much trouble here. They have to worry about Team 4 in front of them, they have to worry about Team 8, and they have to worry about Team 3 firing at them all at once. Team 1, okay, it's actually Team 1 who's in trouble and not Team 4, for the time being at least. This is, yeah, this is not too good for Team 1. They're eventually going to go down, Crips. Team 4, though, in the meantime, they can maybe try and steal some kills away. Let's see if they manage to do that. But, yeah, it's not going to be so easy for Team 1 with, looks like TAGL build turning around. I'm not even sure who's winning anymore, Crips. It seems like Team 3 is indiscriminately firing at both Team 4 and Team 1 players. Whoever comes in their crosshair, much like Hex deletes name, gets deleted.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're right. They are getting deleted indeed. Shrey trapped behind a rock. Two people from team number 4 just watching upon him like a hawk. The nade does quite a lot of damage, and Shrey, now he's using the cover of the airdrop box. That's definitely better, but unfortunately he had no idea that Team Hex also had a line of sight onto him. Now that is just unfortunate. Hex Yash will have more players in his crosshairs now, and he's like, is this my birthday? I'm getting 3 kills for free? There must be someone else out there as well. And I believe he spotted them now. Yep, there you go. 3 free kills for Yash. Indeed, it is his birthday. He's got the compound as well, and he doesn't really need to move into the circle. He's already in there. He can gatekeep Team 8 as well, but I believe Team 8 will get shot by someone else instead, and that's going to be RS Shivang. Gary Fox has been knocked out. Air Jocks, what can he do in this situation? Still trapped behind that blue wall, now getting fired upon by Yash as well as Akash. I don't really know what he can do in this situation. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe a
is,
Chrono Shield would help, but he's trapped. Yeah, he's just trapped.
Yeah, he's a deer in headlights, and a car is speeding at him. Like, speeding in from 2 directions. He's
Yeah.
gonna die eventually. But for the time being, we're gonna turn our attention back towards this fight happening between Team 3 and Team 2. Team 2 posted up on the high ground. This does give them a big advantage in terms of deciding which fight it is that they want to take, because they can just disengage from Team 3 and just look to engage Team 8's player, who's still somehow alive, Crip. So this man has still kept himself going strong here. That glue wall is actually going to prevent Team 6 from landing any shots towards him. So maybe he can keep himself alive for a little while longer, but eventually he's going to have to close in. And RS Drake, he was waiting for him to make the move. And the move is going to be made. The shot is going to be taken. Team 2 get themselves one extra kill. And now the circle closing in a very weird location. The screen is going to be very, very significant if any teams can get themselves on top of it. Dekte aisa hota hai ya nahi. Luffy is also going to go down. In the meantime, Shivank is the one who finds it. And now it's going to be a three-way Mexican standoff, Crips. Cue the Clint Eastwood music. It's going to get... not sure how it goes. Is it the good, the bad, and the ugly? Yeah, it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. There you go. That's the name of the movie. So, yeah, it's about to get the good, the bad, and the ugly in here.
The ugly grenade launcher. It's just gonna try and obliterate some people, but here come the hand grenades, and that's a little more effective. Shivank gets knocked out at the hands of Kakashi. His teammate Drake trying to revive him behind the crane, but Team Hex, they probably want to capitalize on this one. As soon as they get revived, another bunch of nades is thrown towards them. Hex Delete will be able to pick off Shivank. Snappy also gets thrown off. Shivank does get finished off, so now it's a 2v2v1. But Hex, Yash, he picks up both those kills. Oh my goodness, what a massive amount of firepower.
Yeah, that was nuts by both those players there. What? I'm just a little... You know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to try to comment on what happened because highlights are going to be on a screen soon. We're going to have more time to break it down there after we see it again with some context. Yeah. You know, Team Hind getting themselves the Booyah with 8 kills. Good for them. Playing Free Fire the way, or at least at the tournament, the way it was meant to be played. Prioritizing those placement points. Eventually, you know, when the circle starts closing in, they take those big firefights. And yeah, they do that. But we're going to be having a quick look at the highlights soon enough before we move into the final leaderboards. Because I do want to see what exactly happened towards the end. Even I was a little bit confused. But yeah, at least we got to see a factory finish instead of... yeah, and this also happened, Trips. This is so hilarious to look at. Like, the D12 second member took like an entire 5 to 6 seconds to react to his teammate falling down. He's like, oh, okay, I'm also getting shot at. I need to get moving.
I mean, they're new players. I can't really blame them. You know what? I'm actually more appreciative of new players for putting themselves out there in this deadly competition. It kind of, you know, lets them know what the whole game is all about and gives them an early taste of esports. You give them a taste early on, and then they will be, you know, they will keep coming back. I hope we get to see them in an actual professional tournament someday, you know, competing against some of the best in the country, maybe even the best in the world. I'm rooting for them. For now, though, we do have the highlights in front of us, and this early crane battle, yeah, it was kind of exciting. I kind of thought maybe somebody will get up on the crane, but then I realized, nah, shooting directly downstairs is not really possible, so it's better these teams stayed underneath. But in the end, the way Team Hex were able to delete those players so quickly, that was actually very surprising, and I'm really you know, at awe at the amount of nades that these guys have in their pockets. They just keep on throwing these explosives left, right, and center. Drake and Shivank, poor guys, they were getting sandwiched. So Yash and Delete, they both just came in together and tried to knock out as many people as they can. Yash then lands a nice little headshot with the double barrel shotgun, and then a grenade launcher one to finish him off. So they had regular hand grenades, they had grenade launcher ammo, they had everything going in their favor. Like the last circle, it was just bombarded to hell. Although they didn't completely rely on explosives, they had regular weapons in as well.
Yeah, the shotgun did a fair amount of work as well, to give it some credit. But you also have to give all of these players some credit because the top 8 is in front of our screens. Team Hind, RS Warriors, Assaulters, Demigods, Sentinels, Axum King, BB Legends, and Farmflick make their way to tomorrow's games. And yeah, these are the teams we're going to be watching tomorrow once again, Krebs. But we still have 3 more games to go. Oh, sorry, rather 2 more games to go. My bad. Yeah, we still have 2 more games to go. देवी और सज्जनों, तो अगर आप जानना चाहते हैं कि उनमें से कौन सी टीम्स अपने आप को कल रिप्रेजेंट कर पाएंगी बेस्ट ऑफ 3s में, तो आपको यहाँ पे बने रहना पड़ेगा क्योंकि हम एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेके वापस आने वाले हैं. तब तक आप देख रहे हैं MediaTek presents the Free Fire Gaming Masters 2021 powered by JioGames.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible.
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, देवी और सज्जनों और हमारे सारे दर्शकों का एक बार फिर से स्वागत है। मीडियाटेक प्रेजेंट्स द फ्री फायर गेमिंग मास्टर्स क्वेस्ट फॉर द वेस्ट 2021 में पावर्ड बाय जियो गेम्स। मेरा नाम है फ्लोकी, मेरे साथ है क्रिप्स। क्रिप्स, आई बिलीव योर माइक माइट बी म्यूटेड। आई कुड बी रॉन्ग दो, करेक्ट मी क्विकली buddy. Okay, you here. There we go.
Not really, no. I'm here, Floki.
Okay.
There you go.
Sounds great. Well, we are going to be going towards our fourth game now, Crips. Plane is in a very awkward path. So it's starting off at Sentosa, it's ending towards Hangar. The map is not bisected in half, as you can see. So this should leave the northern parts of the map somewhat hard to access, especially Shipyard, where the high tier loot zone is. So I think we might see Shipyard be completely ignored, although I could be wrong. In the meantime, though, I do hope teams are able to get themselves towards Mars Electric and Bhima Shakti Strip, because those places are going to be relevant as ever. But yeah, no one's going to go there. Instead, we're just going to see people contesting each other in Bhima Shakti and people contesting each other in Sentosa, which is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life, because why would anyone willingly drop into Sentosa?
I mean, why not? It's been a while since we've seen some Sentosa battles. Actually, no, we did see one in the last game itself. But we have a very interesting position over here by I Am Killer. Hello, Mr. Killer. Are you enjoying the view from up there? How's the breeze? It is pretty hot in Mumbai right now, Floki. I hope I had access to a very high location like this with a nice view and a nice terrace so that I could enjoy the breeze that, you know, comes at such
Quick
great
question.
height.
Is Pali Hill actually a hill? Because then you might be in luck.
I don't know. I don't think it's an actual hill. I mean, it might be a hill, but it isn't really open with a great view and everything like this, right? I mean, it's got buildings and roads and everything and whatnot.
Yeah, for all our viewers as well, जो भी Bombay से नहीं है, if you want to get to a place where there's greenery and where you want an open area, just Google the Hanging Gardens, go there. I think वहाँ पे जाके आपको जो एकदम calm और serenity मिलता है पास में, जो peace मिलता है वो आपको बॉम्बे में कहीं नहीं मिलेगा. I think that's the only place in Bombay that I can think of that's at an elevation and where you can just chill and enjoy life. But yeah, Crips drops this time around are going to be spread out, so I'm happy to see that no team is fighting each other early on. You know, no unnecessary risks being taken. Although we might see some action near Katulistava, where Team 2 and Team 5 are in close proximity of each other. But yeah, Killer was not spotted, so I'm guessing he's just going to continue to stay here and pray to the gods that the circle closes in on him. And if you know, no teams are eliminated, then well, he's going to look mighty silly. But if 3 teams are eliminated by the time the second circle shows, Killer's going to qualify.
To be honest, Killer is not alone over here. He's got Unknown 2.0, who's just chilling on the beach. Can we take a look at what Unknown is doing? I mean, one of the teammates is high up on the tower, enjoying the view, enjoying the breeze. The other teammate is on the beach. Both of them,
Yeah.
you know, are in the mood to come in here and vacation, but their vacation choices really differ from each other. One of them prefers the mountains, the other one prefers the beaches. So yeah, they can't even have a peaceful vacation together. Even the Bermuda, it does seem like a very chill place to go in for a vacation, minus the guns and the bloodshed, but it's a pretty place.
It certainly is. I mean, you know, especially Sentosa. It's an island. It's near the water. You can get a lot of cool breeze during the day. So you should be fairly happy. But oh no, yeah, you don't go into Mr. Kaushik's double-barreled shotgun. I think that might have been auto-aim doing its thing there. Kaushik
Yeah,
only
it
goes down to
was.
half HP. Man, that was so sad. F in the chat from Mr.
F in
Kaushik.
the chat for Mr. Kaushik. Yep. Could have get the he could have got them both though. Like he even
Yeah.
had 3 shots in his double barrel shotgun. It's called a double barrel, but he had 3 shots in there, so he's got the correct skin equipped for it as well. There's no way he should have missed that shot, but he still ends up missing it. Ends up shooting the guy who was already knocked out. He could have had a team fight right there, had the best position, had the best angle as well, third person perspective on point. Perfect weapon for the situation. Should have been, I mean, you know, should have won that battle, but sometimes this game just hates you.
Yeah, I mean, this is why you put auto aim off. You know, you don't want to be playing with auto aim off, especially in a competitive setting, because yeah, that could happen to you.
It's, I mean, there are plenty of pro players who use auto aim. It's just that they have this whole drag technique thing, which you gotta master.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I sometimes feel like the auto aim can end up doing more harm than good, right? Especially we've seen it multiple times, at least in this tournament, do a lot of harm. So you know, I'd be quite happy if we just saw players try and get used to aiming without auto aim, because yeah, I'm not quite sure if auto aim belongs in competitive. I know that's a whole different philosophical discussion altogether that we don't have the time for. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it just comes down to personal preference.
Or you could just, you know, go for somewhere in between and have auto aim enabled only when you're scoped in.
Yeah.
You know, when you're scoped out and when you're going for those close range battles, then you can continue, you know, just aiming without the auto aim and just good old way, relying on your thumbs and skill.
Yeah, most certainly. But for the time being, Crips, we're going to see Team 8 and Team 4 battle it out. The UMP, a very, very potent SMG at this range, and guess what? It does the work. With a little bit of help from his teammate, he's going to be able to get the win and the taunt afterwards as well. But yeah, the UMP is one of the latest additions to the SMG world, Crips. And, you know, I checked the stats on that thing. It's probably the most busted SMG there is. It's the only SMG which has armor penetration. And it has really good
Are you
stats.
kidding me? What? There's no way an SMG has armor penetration. That doesn't make
does.
sense.
I mean,
Neither in real life
according-
nor in. But
Yeah,
I've never
but
seen
according to
anyone use it for
Garina's
armor
website-
penetration.
Yeah, I know, but
Ah.
according to the official Garena website, it does have armor penetration. So that's what baffles me as well. It's like,
Bro,
I'm pretty
hold
sure the
on.
balance in this game is centered around close range weapons not having that armor penetration. Or even if they do, it's something that's very skill based, like a double barrel shotgun.
Oh
where,
shit! Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
It
that's-
does have armor penetration. 67% armor penetration. How did I not notice this before?
Great question.
Dude, okay. Okay, here's the
Yeah, that
thing.
yeah.
Even if you do have armor penetration, because its base damage is very low, and it
Mhm.
only takes like 67% of the whole thing, you will be dishing out what 10 damage per shot if
Okay.
you
The
you know
enemy has a vest.
if the enemy has a vest and whatnot. I mean,
I
to some
see.
extent, I believe that the armor penetration has a little to do with the actual armor you're wearing and not the anti-glue wall armor penetration that we've seen from M82B.
Hmm.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I wonder if yeah, I think this just means that it can penetrate through glue walls. Although I could be wrong. Not quite sure what the armor
No,
penetration stat actually means. At least on the Garena website. If yeah, if you're right, then yeah, it basically means that it can shoot through glue walls, and
it,
that
it
would be true because the Woodpecker also does that along with the M82B, and that's also a weapon with a high armor penetration stat. So maybe that's how the mechanic works.
but
But
then they both have 67 armor penetration. So it's not like the M82B and the UMP have the same amount of power, right? To some extent, I believe
yeah.
that they have like they penetrate your armor regularly, but then to penetrate the glue wall, you need extra something, and only certain few weapons can do that. As far as I know, it's only the M82B and the Woodpecker so far. I It doesn't make sense for the UMP to be penetrating to glue walls. How did I not know about this? What the hell?
Yeah, most certainly. But the circle closing in towards Bhima Shakti strip trips, I think we are gonna have to take a chill pill for a bit, regain our focus because we might see some fights and some action brewing out here. Team Two's Unknown, who, unbeknownst to Killer, is all the way in Riverside, is gonna be in a bit of a sandwich situation here. But I don't. Oh, okay. So the teams actually don't spot him out. He will eventually make his way towards Team Five, though. So I wonder if he's gonna be gate kept over here. But yeah, Unknown could be in a world of trouble as yeah, he's trying to close in towards this little mansion area. But yeah, Chris, I feel like AUG is also one of those assault rifles that is somewhat underrated in my opinion. I feel like compared to all the other assault rifles there are in this game, the AUG is really really good for those mid to long range combat situations. Of course, not as good as the sniper rifles, but compared to other ARs, it's actually pretty decent.
It's very reliable. That's what.
Yeah,
And most people have to choose in between the AUG and the XM8 because they have very similar stats,
yeah, I
somewhat
think.
similar recoil patterns, but then it just comes down to personal preference.
Yeah, I feel like in this regard, the AUG is somewhat better than the XM8, but that might just be because I have a very irrational thing against XM8 shape. It just looks like a weird gun to me. It looks like it's like a weird alien gun. You know, it has that weird curve thing going on at the start of it. So yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But yeah, I'll take the AUG any day over the XM8. Just a better
I
weapon.
mean, I'll take the AUG for sentimental reasons, but that's a different game that I'm being
Hmm.
sentimental about. Um, XM8 has this one very good thing that if you know how to drag the weapon properly, drag technique is basically like you pull your crosshair up, right? अगर आपको
Yeah,
ड्रैग अच्छे से मारना आता है तो तीसरी गोली हेड पे लग जाती है एक्स की, वो हिसाब से उसका
yeah.
रिकॉल पैटर्न बहुत प्रेडिक्टेबल है. तो अगर आपको एकदम रिलायबली शॉट्स मारने हैं एवरी टाइम थ्री थ्री बर्स्ट करके तीसरी बुलेट हेड पे लग जाती है उसकी, तो वो हिसाब से if you know how to handle the XM8 well, you can land shots with it pretty easily.
Yeah.
Although the AUG also has a definite recoil pattern, it's just that I'm not the best to comment about it because my recoil control itself is not very good.
Yeah, I mean, recoil control is one of the weirder things in this game. I've never wrapped my head around why some weapons have absolutely no recoil and then some weapons just kick back, you know, like a horse or something. It's nuts. Um, yeah, some weapons just have absolutely insane kickback in this game. But yep, basic assault rifles are pretty simple to use. If you get yourself a hands on the AUG, the XM8, like you mentioned, maybe a Parafil or an M14, those guns are pretty easy to use. You know, compared to something like an AK-47 or a Farmus or
Hmm.
yeah, any of those weapons. The Farmus has a ridiculous spread, to say the least, and that's why I've
Hmm.
seen a lot of people who like to use the Farmus. Farmus use Laura's ability.
Yeah, I like using farmers, especially in
Yeah,
the Clash Squad mode. It's the cheapest gun, one of the cheapest weapons, and oh my god, at long to mid ranges, it is so devastating. Like if you put down one burst, you're guaranteed to hit at least one headshot in the third bullet. So it's just so reliable. But over here, though, let's see if these two players can rely on each other. BBE Finisher and BBE Dev Rahul. They're splitting up across the two sides of the fence, hoping to catch Team 5 off guard, but they're not fighting each other, which is very weird to me. They must have spotted each other out. At this point, even the footsteps are audible. And they're on the edge of the zone, so they definitely should expect a bunch of people to be following them. But they haven't really taken any shots yet. And BBE Finisher, he lets them pass. And Michael and Rohit are also letting them pass. They haven't even pulled out their guns yet. They're just roaming around with melee weapons. This is so weird to watch. Why are they not shooting each other? Dev Rahul is tanking the damage outside the zone and trying to loot something or the other. Finally, BBE Finisher pulls out his guns, but it's a treatment gun. That's not something he would usually fight with. Nice shot, 120 damage stun. Can penetrate the glue wall, but he saw him cross over towards the tree. A little bit of his hand is visible, but the hitbox is just screwing him over again and again.
Oh, wow.
And finally, he's going to be able to finish him off.
Yeah, and then he lands a bullet in his little pinky toe and drops his downed HP to, well, quite low. But yeah, his teammate is also going to go down eventually. Good job by BB Finish. You know, this guy knows how to quick switch. This guy knows how to use the M82B as well. I'm happy to see this. I'm happy to see people picking up on the tricks of professional players over here. Those M82B quick switching thing, it can be very, very annoying to play against because you just get two of those things and all of a sudden you don't have a sniper rifle in your hands. You have a semi-automatic rifle, as you like to put it, Crips. And it's a rifle that deals 150 damage on body shots. So yeah, I mean, least I can say is that it deals a fair amount of damage.
It deals an insane amount of damage if you know how to quick switch well. We've seen players like Mafia Bala. They do nothing but carry two M82Bs and use it everywhere. Close range, mid range, long range. They just use it. And if you're well versed with it, you can even have those ridiculous 1v2, 1v3 clutches using sniper rifles at close range. We've seen Mafia Bala pull it off. Maybe some of them can, maybe some of these players can follow in his footsteps and be just as deadly as him. But this time the circle is going to be deadly. TH Prince, he spotted out the two BBE players. And they do take a tiny bit of blue zone damage, but Captain Bro over here might just die to the zone. If he doesn't die to the zone, then he can get gatekept by Team 10. But luckily, Team 10 is getting attacked by Team BBE right now. So maybe Captain Bro might just be able to make it into the zone because his enemies are distracted. But they find him nonetheless. And he just barely makes it into the zone with like a sliver of HP remaining. Team 10 luckily doesn't spot him just yet. They're just running away. So he will be able to heal up as well. Meanwhile, Team BBE Rahul has picked up a fight against Team TH. And this time it's only Prince remaining. He does take a fair amount of damage. And because this is an SVD, they will be safe behind the glue wall. But Thawal shoots back. And this makes things even better. At this point, Finisher, he can get revived. But do any of these players have armor-penetrating guns? I don't think so. But they're busting down the glue walls again and again. And oh my god, Dev Rahul, he put down a landmine and blew himself up again. That was not supposed to happen. And now Finisher can't revive him. They both will die. That was a massive mistake right there. How did the landmine even get popped? I guess maybe he tried to switch to a glue wall and ended up pressing a landmine instead.
Yeah, I think that's most likely what happened there. But the M249 saw Crips, so you don't really need to reload it to take down 7 glue walls in a row and then secure the kill and kill the other person too. Great weapon, completely balanced, 100 bullets at long range, it does not miss, good stuff. For the time being though, Team 10 and Team 11, they're going to face off against each other. The circle closing in. Let's see where it is exactly that the circle closes in, because I think, okay, so Team 11, they are going to be able to get themselves inside, but yeah, the inside of the circle is going to be very open, so they're more comfortable holding the edges for the time being. They have to worry about Team 10 though, Crips, because they could close in from the back and backstab Team 11, but okay, Team 1 is going to get finished off by Team 9 in the meantime, so Team 11 might not have to worry about them anymore, only worry about the backstab. Captain Bro doing a fair amount of work along with Unknown, who, remember Crips, Killer was the guy who was on the top of the silo, and this is his teammate, so his teammate is definitely carrying him over here. Shout out to him, but yeah, I don't think he needs to do any more work because he's found himself in top 8, and much like his friend, he too can chill now if he would like to do so. Captain Bro, though, he is unfortunately gotten himself between a rock and a hard place. He's going to use the signal tower for cover and to isolate his 1v2 fight over here. He's going to peek out against two players at once, and yeah, that's not going to help him in any scenario. Dhawal will eventually end up dropping, and now Anonymous YT is going to be the one who secures the kill. Now it's going to be a 2v2v1. Let's see who comes out on top. Should most likely go the way of Team 11, but yeah, if he gets knocked out over here, Anonymous, this could be troublesome. No, he does not. He's actually still standing. So a Beauty 49 and Anonymous FF. Yeah, they have to take this 2v2. Okay, the double vectors actually do a fair amount of work towards Anonymous, knock him down, but Abir is going to be there. He secures the kill, and that's going to be the booyah going the way of Team Old Monk.
Yeah. Drink rum and play some Free Fire, and hopefully you will win. And you don't need double barrel. I'm sorry, not double barrel. You don't need double vectors to win this one, especially when you've got the power of heat. So, yeah, congratulations to this nice, sophisticated team who named themselves after a famous alcohol brand. Also, all congratulations to every other team in the top 8 who managed to qualify for tomorrow. I'm actually pretty, proud of these guys, and they managed to get inside the qualifier finale. We'll be seeing them again tomorrow. So, good stuff. It was a pretty good match. Although,
yeah,
I was kind of excited to see what happened to Killer, who dropped on the top of Bimasaki Strip. His teammate Unknown was inside the last circle, so we know that they made it at least to the top 5. But what happened to the guy on top?
I think he eventually got eliminated. What a latest costume there by Vivek0403 though. That pink outfit really making him look ridiculous, I feel like many a times it's also about this mental game where you just throw your enemies off with an absolutely ridiculous costume. But yeah, it often does more harm than good because that costume tends to stick out and reveal your position when, just regular clothes would not have revealed where you are.
I mean, I don't know how much wearing green helps, especially on a map that's covered with grass, but to be honest, I feel like no matter what costume you have, you will be visible. Especially in a setting like this, in a circle this small, when there's so many teams remaining, yeah, eventually you will be figured out. Captain's Army, though, unfortunately couldn't win that one. Old Monk, on the other hand, they just keep on killing, and they keep on chilling as well. They split up in the last circle to control as much of the zone as possible. Anonymous dealt with all the players who were coming from behind. Meanwhile, his teammate Ahir, he was dealing with the players in front of them. And the trade game was just very good over here against Team BG Boys.
Yeah, great trade game by them, but it is still Old Monk who gets themselves a top spot. So, well, it's going to be them who, solidify themselves as the de facto leaders, at least in this particular match. But tomorrow they're going to have to do it 2 more times, and they're going to have to do it on different maps like Kalahari and Purgatory. Before we call it a day though, we still have one more game to go for you guys. So अगर आप वो गेम देखना चाहते हो तो आपको यहीं पे बने रहना पड़ेगा क्योंकि मैं और क्रिप्स एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेके वापस आएंगे. तब तक आप देख रहे हैं MediaTek presents the Free Fire Gaming Masters 2021 powered by JioGames.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper-Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper-Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect reliably and retain their best performance. Maximize your everyday mobile experience with advanced 4G connectivity and dual SIM. Improved video playback quality with cinema-grade visuals and support for multiple virtual assistants. Embrace AI super resolution for streaming video and teleconferencing. saving your 4G data and battery life. Capture incredibly detailed photos and superb night shots. Integrated with these advanced technologies, MediaTek Helio G95 does the hard work, ensuring your smartphone always keeps up with you, so that you can focus on the moment.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the MediaTek Presents Free Fire Gaming Masters Quest for the Best, powered by JioGames. My name is Flips, and joining me is Floki for the last game of the day. This time, the plane part does take off from Mill, goes all the way towards Rimnam village, and there's only 10 teams in the plane, which means it's going to be a passive game once again.
Yeah, once again, we're going to see teams, get their pick of the drop. But I think the high tier loot zone will be contested alongside Veema Shakti Strip and Peak, because those are the areas you generally see the most action, taking place early on. Yeah, Peak is going to be contested. I'm glad to see Teammate also make their way towards that area. Peak is an area that should be contested. It is not very easy to hold on to unless you're in the double balcony house, and that's to the south of Peak. But Teammate dropping in close to Team 1. They could end up being shot out of the sky if they're not careful, Crips. This is a little bit scary to say the least. I wonder if Team 1 are going to quickly venture out and try and take this fight before they land. They know Team 8 has delayed their search for weapons, but they're instead going to run southward towards those three houses. And okay, then looks like this push is never going to come from Team 1. Team 1 are more than happy just walking around and getting themselves some weapons. But yeah, this should be a fairly straightforward affair at Peak. Eventually, we should see teams battling it out. Team 4 is near Kota Tua. High tier loot zone has been ignored, Crips, so yeah, we're not going to see any team make their way there. Now I wonder, is the Kar 98K weapon only something that you find in the high tier loot zone? Because I've almost never found it outside of it. I've seen the
Find it
I've
anywhere.
seen the I'm not sure what the game even considers high tier loot, to be honest with you. I just know that you likely to
better
find weapons like
armor,
Groza
better
and
attachments.
stuff like that. Yeah.
I think you'll find more attachments in there, but you will definitely find better armor. You will find more glue walls and grenades. The weapons stay the same, more or less. But there's less chance of you finding pistols in low tier, in high tier loot zone.
So basically, it's more utility.
Yeah, better utility, better attachments. You find the attachments much faster. You have a chance of finding a fully kitted weapon by just looting 2 or 3 houses.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
With the magazine, with the attachments and the stock and the barrels and everything. Just full done.
Yeah.
And if you find a biometric scope, and if you have a Kar 98 to go along with it, boy, you got an aimbot on your hands. Dude.
Yeah, that
even a player.
is insane.
You know me, Floki. I never snipe in any video game. I am always more of an assault guy. But even I can connect sniper shots with the Kar 98 if I've got a biometric scope. It's just got something in it, dude. It's just got something in it. It's got an aimbot built into it. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think the big reason behind the biometric scope being such a thing is that your background becomes one color and then the person becomes another color. So you know exactly what the hitbox is. And usually the way hitboxes are designed in games is that the models are bigger than the models are smaller than the hitbox. So most of the time, if you land a shot on the white space, you will be getting yourself a kill. And that's what's so creative about those biometric scopes. That's why they're so important. And not only in just Free Fire, but in many other games as well. You call it biometric, I call it thermal, but the concept remains the same. As long as the hitbox is bigger than the player model, then that biometric scope will reward you tremendously for finding it.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole biometric scope on Kar 98 is just a whole new level. It's not on the same level when you put it, when I put it up on some other weapon, but no, on Kar 98 it's like an aimbot. H Amit getting first blood with a grenade. Hold on. Where even is H Amit? I see H Sagar on screen right now. He's just turned into the kill leader because because his teammate Amit picked up a kill, but Amit also died, and Sagar is over here. So where's his teammate fighting?
That
Huh?
is a great question, Chris. He might just be alone by himself, but yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on here. He might be watching his back with something like a sniper rifle. I know teams have done that split. Oh no, he's just dead. He's just
It's
gone.
just died. Yeah.
Yeah, R.I.P. in peace. I said that on
Ripperoni
purpose.
in pepperoni.
Absolutely. There we go. Now you're picking up my dictionary.
I've always had your dictionary, dude. I stole it. Don't you remember? It must be a massive weight drop in your bookshelf.
God
And
damn,
your
I never
massive
opened my
dictionary is in my
bookshelf.
house now. Yeah, me neither. I stopped opening it after fifth grade. That's probably the reason why I can't read or write. I mean, I can read and write. I just can't read some of the names that these players write over here. So
It's a 50-50 game. The odds are even.
yeah.
Yeah, you might read
And
them, you might
oh,
not.
the odds are even. I just thought of the whole Hunger Games line. May the odds be in your favor. And now I
Hmm.
realize Hunger Games was the original battle royale. It just goes so well. Just goes so well with
Yeah.
this team that we are also casting a battle royale game right now. So Katniss Everdeen, if you're looking at us,
Hmm.
Jennifer Lawrence, if you're seeing this, please give me an autograph, bro. I love Jennifer Lawrence.
Hey, Jennifer Lawrence, if you're watching this, screw you.
What? Yeah, no, Loki, no. I like her. What?
I'm just messing
I'm
with you,
a
bro.
crush on Jennifer Lawrence, dude. You're a mean
Yeah, I
person.
was just trying. I am indeed a very mean person. I knew you were gonna say something along those lines. I'm like, yeah, let me just make this a little bit more interesting. Add a little bit of spice to things. Nothing like a good old, verbal spanking or something like trash talk to, brighten up your day. Make things a little bit more interesting for all the viewers involved. Professional wrestlers did it. We can do it too. They didn't use their words. I mean, they just never really beat each other up, and that was a realization. I came to much later in my life. But yeah, for the time being, we are going to see people actually beat themselves up. Thankfully, in Free Fire, you can't just pretend you shot at someone and get away with it. If you shoot at someone, they're going to get hurt. If you shoot at them enough, they get knocked down. And if you shoot at them some more, they die. So things are pretty straightforward over here. That's what I like about this. Everything is as it seems.
Oh my god, Sagar is getting jumped. Two chrono shields deployed, but no bullets connected. Hold on. He made them waste the chrono shields. He can actually win this, but they double peek him. Okay, then.
Yeah. That's a little bit unfortunate for Sagar. He tried isolating the 1v1, when he realized that they were going to be coming, he tried to isolate the 1v1, and he did aim fairly well too. Like he was able to catch them while they were midair, but 2v1 with two people firing at you, there's no way you can win the fight unless you're literally a god and make every single bullet count.
Or maybe you make only a single bullet count. Just one tap the hell out of them. Tap, 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 tap. I mean, he had an AK, right? Yeah, so
But,
AK. Two taps, yeah. Yeah,
there
tapa
we
tap.
go.
It's a term that the PUBG guys came up with. but I feel like 3-5 guys can pick it up as well. Over here, though, TJ Arm, they are battling against the number 10, who is currently below them, and are also split up. Now, Itachi and Shivam playing from two different angles does give them more lines of sight, but here comes the different line of sight. Itachi from the other side has managed to get one knock.
Hmm.
Will the other guy be able to revive his teammate? There's quite a lot of distance in between them, and now he's trying to run away. I don't know if this is a good idea. He's going even more down below to the low ground, but I don't know if Shivam will be aware about this. He does get aware about it now. He gets an information, but the glue wall, it comes right in the nick of time. The nade doesn't go just soaring through the pipes. Would have been cool if it like went through the gap in the glue wall and the pipe, but the angle is
Yeah.
just not possible.
Yeah, he would have to be a lot closer to do that, and he'd be exposed to Itachi in the meantime. This is not looking good for, I think his name is Iyer. If I'm not wrong, or is it Ivor? I'm not even sure. But TJ Army are going to be the new kill leaders, and of course, D Family Z will be knocked out. So we have a top 8 now, Crips, fairly early on in the game. Now it's going to be all about the booyah and the bragging rights. Let's see who's the one who can stake a claim to those things. For the time being, we're gonna see a fight in Clock Tower. Surprisingly, Rajesh was able to get the wraparound without being punished by Team 1's second member, and no, sorry, Team 5's second member, and this is very, very surprising. Okay, so Rajesh was, yeah, he's not gonna get the punish in the nick of time, and in fact, wow, what a beautiful headshot at the back of the head there by, believe it was 0-4. And both players are named 0-4, so the viewers are probably confused as to which 0-4 I'm referring to. But it's the 0-4 in the back. The 0-4 who got the first knock is also the 0-4 who got the second knock. So, yeah, that battle's going to come to an end. Clock Tower is going to belong to them. Bhima Shakti Strip and Clock Tower in the circle with a little bit of hanger. Should be an interesting finish as long as the circle doesn't go up north.
Oh man, I was hoping for one of those weird circuit finishes that throws every player off guard, but it seems like we won't be getting them. We will be getting plenty of violence though. We have one more knock on our hands, and this time it's Ejima who manages to do it. His teammate Ankit, he's inside the warehouse. But Ankit isn't really keen on peeking them right now. The UAV is on top of him, and if he goes out right now, his position will be revealed. He goes out nonetheless. He should be in their radars right now, and the nades come flying towards him. Well, that was actually a flashbang, but still, they at least know his position now. They know that he's now inside the warehouse. Ankit is going to have to go somewhere else and probably pick up a safer place for himself, but he isn't keen on leaving the warehouse just yet. He's just hiding in here, waiting for them to peek.
Yeah, there's no real reason for him to peek out just yet. If he gives away his position in the 2v1, he could just be signing up for failure, but yeah, if he keeps himself alive here, maybe even hides, there's a chance he might not be spotted and he can maybe get himself to the 6th, 5th, or 4th place. And that's good training for tomorrow because in the BO3, you're going to need to get all the placement points that you can. Well, he's going to try to isolate the first 1v1 and he's going to win it. This might give him an actual chance, but his opponent enters the time tunnel and starts fighting away at him. He was not watching his back and yeah, the MP40 from Adit Pen, 240-40 will finish him off. 220... I'm not even sure what that number means in his name. 24,040. That's the number. Not sure what it's significant.
Just ignore the number and just say the name. It's gonna make your life easier. Unless you're a team like this, who have just a tick mark and 0-4 in their name, with a little bit more gap in between the two players. That's it. Either way, Team Tickmark, or rather say Team Sanu, is in quite a lot of trouble. But luckily, the other guy comes in, and he's going to be able to get one more knock. Itachi, now in a little bit of trouble, does manage to return fire, and the glue wall is broken, which means he's no longer inside a cocoon. Itachi can actually win this, and he will be able to clutch out this 1v2 battle. Good stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be the end of that. Team 3, they're going to be able to get the res up onto one of his teammates. Itachi is going to go back up on his feet. But yeah, the circle's going to close in once again. And okay, it's going to be an interesting finish. So the circle closes in towards Clock Tower and Bhima Shakti Strip. Of course, it's going to close in one more time after this. But yeah, this area is going to be a little bit weird to hold because if you're Team 6, you kind of just want to stay in that big compound in the center of Clock Tower because that's going to give you a fair amount of oversight inside the circle, and you don't really have to worry about your flanks as well because there's only one real way to get inside that house. But at the same time, you also want to try and maybe gear yourself up for a hard shift towards the northern part of the circle. So staying in that house can really end up delaying that push. And these circles, they don't last for a very long time. They only last for 30 to 40 seconds towards the end. So you really have to be quick in terms of your decision making to capitalize on a positioning advantage like that. Let's see if that actually happens. For the time being, all of these teams, yeah, they're going to stay over here inside the circle. Team 3 is going to be on top of those houses. Eventually, Team 6 is going to close in towards that clock tower area. And Team 9, not quite sure what they're doing. Splitting up like this is little bit risky to say the least.
Yeah, little bit risky is like an understatement. It's very risky, especially when there's only 5 teams remaining, 8 players alive in such a massive circle. I do believe team number 3 has the most advantage over here because they are in the God compound. You know, the one compound about Miyazaki Strip that has the petrol pump right next to it. Yeah, that one. But team number 9 are going towards the silo where they will run into Adipen 24040, the one name that you struggled with before. And they are right outside his tent.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't see him though. How did he not see him? He literally walked past the door of that tent.
That
Maybe his other teammate will be able to pick him up. Look at
yeah, he
Pankaj.
did
He's
saw
also
him. He
making
did
his
see
way
him.
over
He's
here.
gonna come back. He's gonna come back for the. Wait, what?
Bro!
Okay, this is why you need to get yourself a MediaTek processor, folks. This is not gonna happen on a Dimensity or a Helio G series. Pankaj is teleporting, moving left and right, shooting it where his opponent used to be, and Adipen in the meantime, he'll go
He
down
still
regardless
gets it.
because that's
But that
those
was so
stormtrooper
jarring to
fights in
look at.
Star Wars. Yeah, that's what
The
this
what
was.
fights in Star Wars?
The stormtrooper fights in Star Wars. The stormtroopers are known to miss all of their bullets. So yeah, I mean these guys they don't mess around. You miss even a single bullet from that stormtrooper. I mean it's like that. The stormtrooper misses, but the guy from the other army, I forgot what his name was. He dies anyway. That's that's how the battles often play out in Star Wars. If you've seen that series, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is a little bit weird. If you don't want that to happen to yourself, MediaTek, the company who is sponsoring this particular tournament, they make sick processors and they have designed some processors specifically for gaming, the Helio G1 to be particular. Do check it out because if you run into some performance issues with your phone, getting a MediaTek processor, especially a Helio G1, might fix it. We can't do much about your internet though.
Oh, we can. You can get a Geo connection. That will sort out all your issues.
That is true.
That's true. Yeah.
Well,
Shivam, nice shot onto Team Dual Daggers over there, and that brings it down to a 3-team affair. 2 versus 2 versus 1. Pankaj, poor guy all by himself, does have access to an airdrop. And luckily, the circle is wide in the open. No team has an advantage per se. TJ Arm, though, they do start fighting the other team, and these are both the teams with 2 players alive each. If one of these teams dies over here, and if the other one is left with like 1 player alive, then Pankaj has a very real chance of winning this game. He's even got access to airdrop package now, so he might just be able to upgrade his armor and maybe even his weapons. If he finds a grenade launcher in there, well, then you can basically just kiss the game goodbye. He's got it in the bag.
yeah, I mean, it's gonna take this fight from Team 3 and Team 6 to play out, and I think they both realize that they kind of need to find out where that one sole survivor is. Oh my goodness, he does not find the grenade launcher, but he does find the crossbow crypts, and that crossbow can also be equally devastating because I believe the bolts explode. So yeah, there's that. You have to worry about that thing. But oh, okay, that grenade somehow deals damage and ends up knocking out Priya. The second grenade should finish the job off. Yep, Shivam, much like Kobe, is going to lob that grenade in perfectly and eliminate Team 6. But now they're going to have to worry about player number 9. That's Pankaj. He is on their tails with the AUG. At this distance, the AUG does do a fair amount of work. Even compared to some sniper rifles, it has very good aim at long range. The recoil is also not too bad. Add to the fact that it can take pretty much every single attachment you can find for it, and you have a very decent weapon in your hands. The problem though is that it's a 2v1 situation, and we've all seen how those pan out. They just need to hold on for 9 seconds, then eventually close the distance, and the game will basically play itself out. Because yeah, Team 3, they're going to be able to double peek Pankaj, and Pankaj is not going to have much to show for it. Those grenades coming in, they are not going to really damage Pankaj at all. He's actually still going to survive. But eventually the push is going to come through from Itachi, and Shivam from the other side with a double barrel shotgun will secure the kill. The booyah goes the way of TJ Army. And yeah, Pankaj, if there was a grenade launched in there, he could have maybe turned things around, but there wasn't. But hey, at least he got himself the second place position, so, you know, it's not all that bad for him.
Good stuff by Pankaj over there, trying to get to the top 2. He does manage to do so, but the other team will walk away with the booyah. So it was actually a pretty decent game. We did have our share of fun by, you know, watching some weird names of the players, especially this team with the tick marks in it. Yeah, that was a little weird to see, but in the end, they also had some pretty decent fights. I liked how every team today was coordinating well. There were good trade frags, there were good crossfires by pretty much everyone. No real complaints. Yeah, a couple of them did make some mistakes, and there were a few moments that made me laugh, like that one battle in, you know, the silo area of Bhima Sakti where the players kept on teleporting. Yeah, that was fun to watch. I guess we will be having that battle on our screen in just like a few seconds, and a few more seconds, I guess. But yeah, other than that, I have no real complaints from this game. It was actually a pretty good one. All the teams did really well. I'm actually satisfied with all the 8 teams that have qualified today. No real favorite contenders, nobody that I can, you know, say that stole my attention. But of course, I am pretty excited for the battles tomorrow. Of course, I won't be as excited if Pankaj keeps having these problems where he literally yeets himself over a glue wall. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, that was very jarring to watch and also kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, Pankaj, let's just say he has the abilities of... who's that mutant who can go through walls? I know Juggernaut likes to break walls down, but there's another mutant in the X-Men series who can go through walls. He's kind of like that person, just teleporting in randomly from place to place and confusing the living hell out of the casters. But yeah, Priya and a teammate, unfortunately, they did not have Time Turner. They have DJ Alok, and that is why you need to be up to date with your abilities. If they had Chrono in that situation, they could have kept themselves alive, and this is why I like Chrono. It's just a very versatile, easy to use ability that's hard to counter. And yeah, why even use DJ Alok in that situation, am I right?
Yeah. I feel like DJ Alok is irrelevant. We had that whole conversation in the morning where we were discussing which character really changes the meta, and it's kind of obvious that Chrono is really taking over. I mean, he is Cristiano Ronaldo, of course. He's the brand ambassador of the game. So yeah, but congratulations to DJ Army, Pro Player, Team Mafia, Dual Daggers, Hunt Games, Macaw Lover, Dark Wolf, and Survivors. All of these guys will be facing each other tomorrow as well, and I'm actually excited to see what happens tomorrow. We will be having 3 best of 3s, and it's going to be an exciting affair, ladies and gentlemen, so be sure to tune in.
Yeah. Until then, you're watching MediaTek Presents the Free Fire Gaming Masters 2021 powered by JioGames, and we will be catching you tomorrow.
Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 800U. Get ready for incredible experiences from this ultra-connected chip. Featuring dual 5G SIM for 5G connectivity that's always ready to go. High-quality voice and video calls. 5G carrier aggregation that keeps you connected. By keeping the 5G modem in the chip and using MediaTek's 5G ultra-safe power savings technology, we've created the world's most power-efficient smartphone 5G modem, boosting your battery life. With faster peak speeds, the Dimensity 800U accelerates launch time for your favorite games and apps. Use your voice assistant for scheduling and reminders in the language you prefer. With Dimensity 800U, smartphones feature supersized cameras and HDR imaging. Plus, its integrated AI processor helps enhance pictures and 4K videos in day or night. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. Introducing the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 Plus. Our flagship 5G integrated chip gives you immense CPU performance, stunning graphics, and incredible AI. You can game flawlessly, load apps faster, and multitask smoother, all on 5G. Pick up your camera and shoot stunning HDR pictures and videos, or go out at night with perfect results every time. Benefit from powerful AI and the latest MediaTek Hyper Engine gaming technology. This predictive networking enhances your smartphone experience and dramatically reduces latency, provides rapid responsiveness that shaves milliseconds off touchscreen input, and enhances power management that lets you game longer. While ultra-fast displays at your fingertips give you the edge, MediaTek Mirror Vision display technology brings cinema-grade visuals into video streaming and playback. Use 5G connectivity that's both fast and power efficient. MediaTek 5G UltraSave is built in to extend your battery life, while dual 5G SIM support gives you 5G that's always ready to go and make voice and video calls with the highest quality. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. We're bringing 5G to everyone, across mobile, automotive, IoT, in the home, and beyond. Introducing MediaTek Dimensity. MediaTek Dimensity is at the forefront of powering the 5G revolution. It's about what we can achieve when barriers between devices disappear and connectivity becomes seamless and instantaneous. It will change market, industries, and our everyday. Through Dimensity, we're spurring product, app, and service innovations that will enable the true possibilities of 5G connectivity. When you see Dimensity, know that MediaTek has built an unrivaled mix of technologies. The industry's fastest 5G connectivity, super fast processors, and incredible gaming. Exciting multimedia, the industry's most powerful AI cores, and impressive imaging. With MediaTek Dimensity, expect incredible. G is for gaming. Introducing MediaTek Helio G95. It's paired with MediaTek's Hyper Engine game technology, which goes beyond the chip and tunes your whole smartphone. Because every millisecond matters in the gaming world. Whether you're streaming video, chatting with friends, or playing games, you can rely on us for responsive experiences that always impress. With in-chip innovations, all your wireless gear will connect